Okay, dear Dhamma friends, so we have come to the second question and answer session. So I invite to present with the written questions first.
Venerable Sir, today we have 6 questions altogether. It's a mix of meditation experiences and general questions.
Yes.
Question number 1, Thero Saranai, Venerable Bhante. Today after walking meditation, I sat outside to do sitting meditation. In about 15 minutes, I was totally involved in my in-breath and out-breath. The breath was touching my nostrils and I felt the in-breath cold more than the out-breath. I always felt the in-breath more than the out-breath. Little later, I felt like my mind was in a little brighter room. The room was a small one. Slowly the room became brighter. Actually, it was a small patch of bright light which expanded to the whole room. This happened very slowly. I still managed to be there and suddenly a mosquito bit my forehead. The brightness of the room became gloomy. I chased the mosquito and again tried to continue my meditation, but I could not see the bright room anymore. Please, Bhante, let me know whether I am improving my lessons. This is the 3rd time I saw the brightness after starting my meditation lessons for almost 10 months. Earlier I saw white clouds passing just in front of me above my forehead in the sky. Please help me to see whether I am dreaming. Theruvan Saranai, with Metta.
Yeah, so when your concentration develops particularly, so it appears like kind of a bright light. So, but at the beginning it is not so bright. So typically it may be like kind of clouds, kind of a smoke. So such manifestation is possible. So main thing to remind here is that you should not look at that sign. So typically we call it as a sign. So you can understand this brightness improves as your concentration develops. So main thing is don't look at the light or this whatever the image or this sign, rather continue to pay your attention to in-breath and out-breath. So then if you are able to restrain yourself not to look at this sign but to just maintain your attention on in-breath and out-breath more closely, more in a relaxed mood, then this image or the sign may start to sort of stabilize and then start to enhance. So that is what you have explained right now. So it appeared at the beginning kind of a small light and then it pervades and the whole room becomes kind of illuminated. It's quite okay. So just let it happen again and again. So suppose you are coming to a stage that you are confident, okay, when I am sitting next time also it will happen. Right now still you are not confident. Sometimes it can happen or it might not happen. So that is still you haven't sort of mastered it. So if you have to go beyond, so basically beyond in the sense to go through this, so you need to further and further master this again and again. Let it happen, and as it happen you have to be sort of very calm, very relaxed mood without being anxious or sort of agitated. But this light is there, so you are not bothered about it. You are simply maintaining your attention on the in-breath and out-breath. So your in-breath and out-breath become so and so subtler and subtler, but this light may appear brighter and brighter. So if this is happening consistently, so in this sitting session it happened, the previous sitting session it happened, previous sitting session it happened, likewise now it is consistent. So every sitting session now you are sure it is happening. If that is the case, now see how long it will take to manifest. Say at the beginning it may appear after say 45 minutes. Till 45 minutes is kind of a gloomy light, but after 45 minutes it's become brighter. Later on, within 30 minutes it starts to become brighter. Another time, next time it is within 15 minutes it become brighter. Another time within 5 minutes it become brighter. So now you understand, now you know it is in your hand like. Now you know, you are familiar with it, you know how to get it, you know how to handle it. If you are coming to this stage, now let it be in your sort of a kind of a convenient distance. It is there and you are watching the mind, the breath, and it is bright and it is staying stable in front of your eyes, and you simply let go of the breath and you can look at the sign. Now you are switching your attention from breath to sign. So now you are switching your attention from breath to this sign, and then you can let go of the breath and simply be with the sign. Now, if you are too early to come to this, in the sense you let go of breath quickly because of the sort of you are too impatient to go to this sign, you will fail, because maintaining this sign, looking at this sign patiently in a sort of equanimous manner requires a lot of, in a way, kind of a maturity. So don't be hurry to look at this. So when you are letting go of the this breath, and now you are with the sign, it is very much a stable object. For example, now breath is a kind of a changing object. So it is occurring, it is starting, and then it is staying or abiding, and then it is ceasing. Then again it occurring, then it is changing, again ceasing. So likewise, you have something to maintain your mindfulness, which is changing, and in that sense it is easy. But when you are switching to this sign is nothing but just a kind of a soft light. It is just there. So it is not changing. It maybe little brightness might change, but other than that there is no appearing, disappearing and such major differences, but rather it is a kind of a stationary object, still object. So in order to just be with it, you need fair amount of restrainment. Suppose you are able to get it, then simply you have to watch it. Simply watch it without talking, internally, without thinking anything, just with a very light mind, just watching. Simply watching. It may take some more time to custom with it. So you are now familiar with this one. Previously you are familiar with the breath, now you are getting familiar with the sign. So now you are simply maintaining the sign, you are very patient, maintaining very soft attitude, very relaxed, very light mind. If you are able to maintain it, then it may absorb you and you can be there. So this is how typically the absorptions happen, kind of a deeper concentrations happen. So this is how you have to evolve. You have to go in a way is the samatha side. I mean, if it is happening, no need to sort of afraid of it. No need to sort of push it aside and come back to the posture or something, because sometimes people are gifted with concentration. So main drawback is sometimes people get so attracted to it. So when you are there, you are so much caught with it, so much trapped in it. So you can't let it go. So that is the that is the drawback in samatha meditation. So especially I found more than men, it is kind of a drawback in the women, because typically men are with too much thoughts and many distractions, but women now, they just sit and just sitting. So concentration is quite easy. So therefore for women it is easy to come to these stages and to go to these deeper concentrations. Main thing to concern is this is not the end. So you can familiar with it, you can be there, but don't stay there for long time. So kind of hours staying there inside it may be very blissful, but now you are sort of narrowing down your sort of meditation, and you are shifting from mindfulness to concentration. Always we have to keep mindfulness ahead than the concentration, but in this practice now we are keeping concentration in the front, and we are enhancing or improving concentration. That's also right, okay, but later on you have to let go of concentration, and again you have to come back to mindfulness, to develop mindfulness, and then has to go to vipassana side. So I have explained the sort of ups and downs, so I mean advantages and disadvantages. So when you are here, when you are improving this, when you are experiencing this, so we need to understand these are sort of blissful states, very beautiful states, joyful states. And Buddha also said, don't worry about them. I mean, don't be afraid of them. Experience them, but don't attach to them. So we should not attach to it. So it's there when it is coming, okay, I am just being with it. If it is not there, I am not worried about it. I am just improving my mindfulness. I am watching the breath again. How the things are changing, how the mind states are changing, how these happy feelings are changing. So now we are in the vipassana side. So both sides are actually helpful. Yes.
This Kamatahan report has two parts. Venerable Bhante, walking meditation. My walking meditation has now improved. Now I can go about 2 rounds without my mindfulness breaking, even at the turning point. Bhante, my question is that I tend to compare the feelings of the present step with the previous step. Is this okay?
Present step with the previous step.
Compare the feelings of the present step with the previous step.
Yeah.
Is this okay?
If it happens naturally, you can welcome, but if it is sort of requires you to little think about how it was, I mean, is it sort of rough when compared to this, and like that, if you are again sort of starting thinking, kind of analyzing, then it is harmful. So rather, if it is the experience is quite evident, very sort of easy, you understood. Now say for example, suppose you are simply say there's a in your walking path, suppose there's a very evident place where that place is wet. In your, say, walking path, it's a sand, and somewhere it is due to say rain or something, some area is wet, but the other area entirely dry. So it is very easy. Now when you are stepping on the wet area, so you felt some cold feeling, some wetness you felt, and the next step is in your, suppose in the dry area, then you can easily understood, okay, there's a significant difference. So you don't need to think, you don't need to reflect whether it is wet or dry or something like that, but it's the experience is so direct. So if it is like that, then no harm, you carry on, because we should not entertain doubts or entertain thinking. Rather we have to just be with the present moment, just be with the present experience. This present experience, while you are experiencing it, it may give a kind of a comparison between the previous experience and the present, what you are currently experiencing. If it is naturally happening, no harm. Yes.
Second part, sitting meditation. My sitting meditation has not improved much. As in, I still get distracted by the external factors. For example, I concentrate on the breath entering my nostril, but I give more prominence to the breeze hitting my nostrils from the fan. For your guidance and advice, Bhante.
From the breeze, from the fan?
From the fan, yes.
So basically what I understand is your more than breathing, your attention is now drawn to breeze coming from the fan. Is it correct? That right? So then I feel you better shift the place because the fan is something artificial and it is in a way kind of altering your experience. So better you little shift your place so that you are not directly under the fan or directly under the influence of the fan. Rather you can, you have it somewhere close by which is not directly faced towards your face. Rather you are feeling some comfort and it is not disturbing your breathing. Say for example you are breathing and you are directly focusing a table fan towards you. It's wrong. You can't you can't feel the real change of the breath because it is now being conditioned from the fan. Therefore little shift your place, so then you be more concentrate or more focus your attention towards the breath. Yes.
Venerable Sir, this Kamatahan report has two parts. There's one question and one statement. I practice Anapana daily, morning and afternoon, if I am at home. And when practicing continuously, I achieve the comfort state of mind quickly with no exact thoughts or objects coming. And I enjoy being there. However, I get to travel a lot, sometimes for months. And the practice breaks due to various reasons. And I find it very hard to get back to this state thereafter. Hence, I have been lately refusing and rejecting to stay away from home unless otherwise for a retreat. Question: Does this attitude of mind fall into craving for what I am experiencing during meditation?
No, I don't think, because you need fair amount of dedication to develop meditation. So you need to invest your time. So if you are simply for a couple of days you are meditating and for another couple of weeks you are neglecting it due to your traveling, then it is definitely it is harmful. So just spend time, and daily practice, continuous practice is extremely important. So especially when we are developing mindfulness, we are sort of trying to establish our mindfulness. Still we are not into the sort of a deeper vipassana. Rather simply we are developing our faculties. So consistent practice is a must. So therefore I think it is not craving. So in a way we need some amount of craving at the beginning. So one sutta, Bhikkhuni Sutta, which comes in Samyutta Nikaya. So there's a beautiful verse which is where Venerable Ananda telling it to another bhikkhuni, another nun. He says, Ahara sambhuto ayam bhaginikayo, aharan nissaya aharam pajahati, aharam pahatabbu. Tanha sambhuto ayam bhaginikayo, tanha nissaya, tanha pahatabbu. Mana sambhuto ayam bhaginikayo, manang nissaya, manam pahatabbu. I just used the three statements, three statements which is in the verse. So what it tells is, if we refer the tanha sambhuto ayam bhaginikayo, tanha nissaya, tanha pahatabbo. So Venerable Ananda is instructing this nun, this body is a result of craving. But using craving, we are eradicating craving. So we are using craving. And use craving for what? To eradicate craving. And again, mana sambhuto ayam bhaginikayo, manang nissaya, manam pahatabbo. This body is a result of the conceit. But right now we are using conceit in order to remove conceit. And he is giving two examples so that we can understand what he meant. So suppose he is giving a kind of a typical example. There's a monk. So he get to know that there's another monastery. There is one venerable who was not that sort of rich, came from a rich family or from a sort of respectable family, say from a lower caste, but he practiced diligently, and he was a good meditator, and he achieved arahantship. So the news sort of spread all around, and this particular venerable also heard that news, and he is thinking, oh, this monk is from a lower caste, and now he became an arahant. So I was coming from a fairly sort of a rich family or kind of a respectable family, so then why can't I achieve it? So what is the underlying tendency? It is the conceit. So conceit is there. Now he is using conceit, but ultimately to remove conceit. So therefore, at the beginning, it's in a way it's dirty. I mean, through conceit you are operating, but slowly practice will take care to remove conceit. So similarly, tanha, craving also, similarly, the same thing happened. So he has a desire. So when am I going to become an arahant? So it's a craving. You are trying to achieve something, but it's that inner desire is to remove craving. So practice will take care of that. Practice at the beginning, you want to meditate. Okay, today morning I meditated, today evening meditated, tomorrow also meditating. So in a way, kind of a driving force. But later on, it will slowly change. Your meditation will evolve, and you understand how the rhythm, how it is happening. Then it is smooth. At the beginning, it's you are doing meditation. Later, you are simply let it happen. So these are natural changing, natural evolving. So no harm if you have a desire to meditate. It is not harmful. Yes.
Part 2. This is a statement, Bhante. However, when I am not doing sitting meditation, I try to be mindful always. Sometimes I have inner chatter. When thoughts come, categorizing them as anger, craving, etc. Please advise, Bhante. Thero Saranai.
It is not the bad thing. So if you can understand thoughts and simply you are categorizing them, this is anger, this is lust, this is craving, or this is greed, this is conceit, like that, then the tendency to carried away with these thoughts is very less. And even Buddha himself has done such practice, and he is also explaining it. He's telling he categorized them into two broader categories, like wholesome and unwholesome. So he understands, okay, there's a faith arise, so it is wholesome. When the anger arises, it is unwholesome. When lust arises, again unwholesome. When say effort arises, okay, it's wholesome. Likewise, he simply categorized into two broader categories. So basically, in that way, we are seeing these thoughts as thoughts, objects, kind of a objective manner, not claiming them, those are belong to me and I have to operate according to them. These are my thoughts, these are my anger, this is my lust. So likewise, we are not claiming them at all, but rather we simply see them objectively. So this is anger, okay, this is lust, this is conceit. So we step back, we maintain some gap, so that if we are able to maintain that gap, so these conditions, these states of mind will not last longer. So they will simply fade away. So your practice is okay. All right. Yeah.
Venerable Sir, Anapana Sati is a Samatha and Vipassana Bhavana. Is the Vipassana when you go to the empty spaciousness state where you watch your thoughts? Is that the Vipassana, just being aware of how thoughts arise? Theruvan Saranai.
We can say so, because now if we are simply, so let me little clarify the samatha side. In the samatha side, we are not taking the sort of not much concern about the differences, rather maintaining using breath just to sustain your mindfulness or just to maintain your attention. suppose your in-breath happens and then out-breath happens, obviously the in-breath may be a little cooler than the out-breath, but you are not worried about it. You are using breath as a way of anchoring your mindfulness, anchoring your attention. So in-breath is there, you are maintaining your attention at the nostril. It went away. Now out-breath is happening. Now you are fully aware of the out-breath. You are not concerned about the differences. Now another in-breath happened, you are fully aware of it. Then out-breath happens, you are fully aware of it. Now the breath becomes subtler and subtler. You are not much concerned about the differences, the changes occurring, but you are simply paying your attention on breath. So your focus, your concern is very narrow, and you very much observe just the breath. Okay, I'm in breath, out breath, in breath, out breath. Now it is also getting subtler and subtler. It is just in breath, out breath. So you are still focusing your attention at the nostril. So likewise, in the Samatha approach, we are not seeing the big picture, but rather focusing on one aspect of breath. But in the Vipassana side, we can any kind of experience is valid. Say when in-breath happens, you feel it is say cooler. When out-breath happens, it little warmer. So you understand these differences. When in-breath happens, you see it has a sort of subtler beginning. Then it is this experience little becomes rough, and then it is again diminished, reduced, and then fades away, disappear. And you see this kind of a bell-shaped difference. So that's, you are seeing the complete big picture. So this is very much into the Vipassana side. So if you are experiencing later not the breath, but due to this breath meditation, anapanasati, you feel some inner joy, lightness, and now you are experiencing that lightness, little joy, and you are paying your attention to joy. Now this joy also changing, and it also disappear. This is also Vipassana. And then joy also disappear. Now breath also has disappeared, and now you are paying your attention to mind. Now thoughts are occurring. So various thoughts are happening, and you are simply watching them. Now it is also Vipassana. So that is how Buddha explains in the Anapanasati Sutta. At the first stage, you see the differences in the in-breath and out-breath. A particular in-breath is, first in-breath and out-breath, differences between in-breath and out-breath. Then in between consecutive in-breaths, in between consecutive out-breaths. Two in-breaths are not the same, not exactly same, not exactly similar, but they have subtle changes. So you are able to trace these changes. So this is in the Kayanupassana level. You are looking at in the Vipassana point of view. Then the feelings also changing. You are in the Vedananupassana level, and then you are changing your attention to the mind. You are again in the Chittanupassana level. So that is what Buddha explained in the Anapanasati Sutta, where you can practice all four Satipatthanas using Anapanasati. Yeah.
Venerable Sir, this is with reference to advice given by Bhante to a question asked yesterday about the blank state of mind. When one achieves a blank state of mind, I would call it a comfort state of mind when doing Anapanasati. I understood part of Bhante's answer as, within inverted commas, progress this status further for longer time and you can achieve another realm. Would Bhante please explain more on this realm?
More on this realm? Yeah, okay. So now just to give a simile, now say you are in a airplane. Now airplane is ready to sort of take off, and now it is taking up the speed. Now it is in the runway, And it is speeding up, speeding up, speeding up, but still on the earth, on the runway. So it's speeding up by. And later, when it's reaching its whatever the threshold, then the pilot will take it off from the ground. Now, does it needs ground further to sort of move? It does not need. But till it achieve its speed, it needs it. So, I hope everyone understood the simile. Okay, so at the beginning it is associating the runway to build up the energy. Once it build up that energy, it does not need that anymore. It can simply take off, and now it's in the air. So similarly, we use various objects to build up our mindfulness. Say you are using body, anapanasati, you are looking at the sensations, the elements. So these are in the kayanupassana level. So using physical constructs, physical phenomena just to develop mindfulness, and they are also changing. It is arising, it is manifesting for a while and then passing away. Arising, changing, passing away. Arising, changing, passing away. So you understand, without your knowledge, there's a fair amount of wisdom develops, fair amount of detachment develop in our mind when we are experiencing this. So that is why typically said Udayavaya Jnana. So it is not immediately someone coming and tell you, okay, you got Udayavaya Jnana. It is not so. Internally we are building some kind of a detachment by seeing these things. Say you are observing feeling. So happy feeling arise, you are fully aware of how it is beginning, how it is changing, how it disappears. Again another happy feeling arise, it is changing, it disappears. Another one arise, changing, disappear. Then a painful feeling arise. It's also arising, changing, disappear. Then equanimous feeling arise. Arising, changing, disappear. So you understand this phenomena again and again. The same characteristics again and again. So more and more you are understanding it. So you develop some kind of a detachment. You develop kind of a gap between the phenomena, these changing objects, and your attention, your mindfulness. More and more you develop it, you are now coming to a stage, you are losing your interest about these. And slowly you are letting go these objects. So Buddha says, Kaye kayanupasse viharato chittang virajyati vimuchyati anupadaya asavehi. Vedanasu vedananupasse viharato chittang virajyati vimuchyati anupadaya asavehi. So as you are developing kayanupassana, your mind is sort of coming towards kind of a detachment. And then mind not so interested about these changing objects. When you are feeling objects, experiencing feeling, various types of feelings, so you become not so interested about how these things, how you are not, at the beginning, say when you are not meditating, when happy feeling arise, you like it, you want to hold it, you want to hold it for as long as possible. When a painful feeling arises, you want to get rid of it as quickly as possible. Now the attitude change. When happy feeling arises, you know it will arise and will be there for a short time and then it will disappear. Similarly, when a painful feeling arises, you are not much bothered about it. You can be patient with it because you know very well it also will disappear. So you are now developing kind of a dispassion. As you develop dispassion towards these changing objects, they slowly fades away. Now they are arising, passing away, arising, passing away. You are looking at more towards the passing away side. You are not interested about again and again arising them. You are not looking at various objects or rather interested about so much objects, but rather you like them to fade away. You are seeing the ceasing side. And as now they are ceasing, go away, suppose you are coming to a stage So say you are observing a feeling, and it's a painful feeling, and it started and now it is changing and now it disappeared. But still you haven't come across any other feeling. There's a kind of a gap. There is no any object right now. There's a kind of a peaceful environment you are experiencing, peaceful experience you are experiencing, but there is no any kind of grabbing object at that time. So now you are in a different paradigm. So that's what I meant yesterday. So now your attention, now your mindfulness shifting from one paradigm where you need object to maintain mindfulness into another paradigm where you have mindfulness without an object. So when you come into this second where you have mindfulness but there is no object to maintain it, but still you are very mindful, you are very awake. So this has to be now developed. You have to familiar with it. So sometimes when it happens, you lose your orientation. So basically we need objects to define ourselves. Say without objects we don't know who we are. So if I am defining myself right now, so I am in Kalalgoda, I am on a desk, I am in front of mics, I am wearing a robe. So likewise I need all these parameters to define myself. But when you are coming to this region, what are the parameters that you are defining yourself? There is nothing basically. So then I mean, if you don't have enough faith, if you don't have sort of a courage, then you feel really sort of trembled. You will feel really frightened because it's an entirely shift of paradigm. But you trust, you give up your life and you trust the Buddha, you trust the Dhamma, and let it happen anything. So you are going with such courage. So then you are shifting there. You kind of a sort of a courage person, brave person, you go there and just stay there. Nothing will happen. That's the beauty of it. At the very early time only you have this shaking. But more and more you familiar with it, you find it more comfortable. Kind of frictionless, most kind of a peaceful state is there. So you have to get familiar with it. Nothing but familiarization. So you stay there for 1 minute, stay there for 5 minutes, stay there for 15 minutes, stay there for 30 minutes, stay there for 1 hour, for example. If you are staying there for 1 hour, then you feel really bored. So you can't even like to move your finger after coming out of the thing, because it's so much kind of a calming down, full calm down, sabba sankhara samato. I mean, all the formations are now calming down. You are cooling yourself. It's like, you are running, and you understood, why should I run? I better walk. So you are walking now. And while walking, you understand, why am I walking? I can stand. So you simply stand. And you see, why I am standing, I can sit. So you are sitting. Then while sitting, I can sleep. No, I am sleeping now. Something like that. So it's like, you are fully calming down yourself. So once you are familiar with it, so this becomes the kind of the original nature of the mind. Kind of the very soft or natural, simple state of mind. And it is entirely defilement free. But it has, underneath, all the tendencies are there, traits are there. So don't think this is the Nibbana. So you feel it, you have the taste of freedom, of course. You are completely free, but temporary. So you again lust come, again anger come. But now you can see this anger, see this lust, whatever the thing, vividly. You can see very precisely how they are rising, how they are kind of tricking you, how they are grabbing you. and how they are ultimately eating you. So likewise, you understand the mind's operation very well when you understand the empty nature. So we are using it as a kind of a baseline for ourselves. So without a reference, you can't understand the fluctuation. So you need a kind of a reference line, kind of a baseline. With respect to that, if you are in up, you know I am in up. If you are down, you know with respect to this, I am down. So likewise, this is the reference. So this is what we have to understand. So it is not something to grab. It is not something to attach either. It is in a way a kind of a mechanism for us to further purify ourselves. Yes.
Venerable Sir, this question is in Sinhalese. ගරු ස්වාමින් වහන්සේ තෙරුවන් සරණයි. එදිනෙදා ජීවිතයේදී යෝනිසෝ මනසිකාරයෙන් සතිමත්ව ජීවත් වන විට ඊ타ත්ම නිස්කලංක ජීවිත රටාවක් ගොඩ නැගුණද එහි ඇති ඒකාකාරී බව නිසාද නැවත නොඑක් දේවලට හිත ඇදී ගොස් අයෝනිසෝ මනසිකාරය මතුවන්නේ. ජීවිතයේ නොඑක් දේ තවද ආස්වාදයක් තියෙන බව පෙනෙන්නේ. නැත්නම් මේ මාගෙනා සංඥා නිසා වන දෙයක්ද? සතුට දුක යන දෙක නොසැලී පිළිගන්නා විට මේ සිත ලෞකික දේවලට ඇදී යාමද එතරම් ප්‍රශ්නයක් නොවේ. සිත එතරම් නොකැළඹේ. මාගේ සතිය යෝනිසෝ මනසිකාරය එදිනෙදා ජීවිතයේදී තව ශක්තිමත් කරගන්නේ කෙසේද? තෙරුවන් සරණයි.
නෑ ඇත්තටම ඉතින් අපිට එක පාරටම සම්පූර්ණයෙන් සුද්ධ කරන්න අමාරුයි. දැන් බුදුහාමුදුරුවෝත් කියන්නේ මේ අර ඕගතරණ සූත්‍රය කියලා සූත්‍රයක් තියෙනවා. ඒකදී මේ දෙවි කෙනෙක් ඇවිල්ලා බුදුරජාණන් වහන්සේගෙන් අහනවා මේ මහාන ඔබ කොහොමද මේ ඕගයන් තරණය කරේ? ඕග කියලා කියන්නේ මේ ඕග හතරක් වෙන්නනවා. කාමෝග, භවෝග, ditthiyෝග, අවිජ්ජාෝග කියලා. කියන්නේ මේ කෙලෙස් සැඩපහරවල්. කෙලෙස් සැඩපහරෙන් මේ නිදුකාණෙනි ඔබ වහන්සේ කොහොමද ඊතර වුනේ? එහෙම වහම බුදුරජාණන් වහන්සේ කියනවා නොදඟලමින් නොසිටිමින් ඊතර උනායි කියනවා. දැන් වතුරක එන ලොකු සැඩපහරක අපි ඕන්ට වඩා දඟලන්න ගියොත් ඒත් එක ගහගෙන යනවා. මොකද අපි දඟලනවා වැඩි. අපි ඔහේ ඉන්න ගියොත් ඒත් ගහන් යනවා. මොකද මේ සැඩපහර සැරයි. ඉතින් අපිට එක පාට මේ සැඩපහර කපාගෙන අංශක 90ට පීනන්නත් බෑ. අංශක 90ට පීනන්න තරම් අපි ශක්තිමත් නෑ මේ මොකද සැඩපහර සෑහෙන්න රළුයි. අපිට නිකන් ඉන්නත් බෑ ඒත් එබෙනවා. මේක ගිලෙනවා. ඒ හින්දා බුදුරජාණන් වහන්සේ කියන්නේ මේක නිකන් අර සැඩපහරට පොඩ්ඩක් ඉඩ දෙනවා. හැබැයි එහා පැත්තටත් පීනනවා. නිකන් අර විකර්ණයේ දිගේ පීනනවා වගේ. දැන් මෙහෙම වතුරක් යනවා. කෙලින්ම හරහාට කපාගෙන යන්න බෑ. හරියටම අංශක 90ට මේකට විරුද්ධව යන්න බෑ. මේකටත් පොඩ්ඩක් ඉඩ දීගෙන හැබැයි පොඩ්ඩ ඉතරට යනවා. එහෙම ක්‍රමයක් තමයි අතරම යන්නේ. ඒ කියන්නේ අපිට මේ සම්පූර්ණයෙන්ම 100%ක් අපි මේක කෙලෙසයක් කියලා හඳුනාගත්ත පමණින් ක්ලේශය දුරු ඒ කියන්නේ එක මේ වන් ෂොට් එක යනවා කියලා කියන්නේ. ඒක මෙහෙම කරනකොට ඔක්කොම ටික යනවා කියලා දෙයක් වෙන්නේ නැහැ. ඒක ඉතින් ක්‍රමානුකූලව ෂේ වීමක් වෙන්නේ. රාගේ බව දන්නවා. නමුත් දැනගත්ත පමණින් ඔන්න දැන් අද රාගය ආවා මම මේක දැනගත්ත යන්තම් අද බේරුණා. හැබැයි හෙටත් එනවා. ඉතින් හැබැයි හෙට එන්නේ අද ආපු තරම් ප්‍රබලව නෙමෙයි. අන්න ඒකයි මේ තියෙන මේක. හැබැයි හරීම දශමයේ අඩු වෙන්නේ හැබැයි. මේ හිතන්න එපා මේ කිලෝ ගණන් අඩු වෙයි කියලා. මේ ග්‍රෑම් එකක් වගේ තමයි අඩු වෙන්නේ. ඊට පස්සේ එහෙම ග්‍රෑම් එක ගාන අඩු වෙලා තමයි ඔක අන්තිමට ෂය වෙලා යන්නේ. මොකද බුදුහාමුදුරුවෝ කියන්නේ ෂය වෙනවා කියන වචනෙන් පාවිච්චි කරන්නේ. මේ කීන ආශ්‍රවයන් ෂය වීම. ඒත් ආශ්‍රවයන් එක පාටම මේ කඩුවෙන් කැපුවා වගේ බක් ගාලා යන්නේ නැහැ. ඒක ක්‍රමානුකූලව ෂය වෙලා අඩු වෙලා යනවා. එහෙම දෙයක් තමයි වෙන්නේ. ඒ නිසා මේවට ඉඩ දීගෙන යන්න ඕනේ. ඉතින් අපිට එකපාරටම දැන් මම මේවා දැනගත්ත අය මම මේ අකුසල් සිත්වල ඉන්න හොඳ නැහැ කියලා දැනගත්ත අය පමණින් ඔක්කොම සිද්ධ වෙන්නේ නැහැ. ඒවටත් එන්න ඉඩ දෙනවා. ආයි මුලා නොවි ඉක්මනින් බේරෙනවා. ගැලවෙනවා. ඊට පස්සේ ආයෙ එනවා. මුලා නොවි ගැලවෙනවා. ආයෙ එනවා. මුලා නොවි ගැලවෙනවා. ඉතින් මෙහෙම ගැලවි තමයි හිත නිදහස් කරගන්න තියෙන්නේ. ඉතින් මේ හරීම ඉවසීමකින් යන්න ඕනේ. ඒ කියන්නේ අපිට සමාජලාවට කියන්නේ මේක ඉක්මන් කරගන්න කියලා එහෙම යන්නත් මට නම් තේරෙන්නේ බැරුව වගේ. මොකද ඒ කියන්නේ මුලදී අපිට කරන භාවනාවක් තියෙනවා. අපි මේ ඉන්ද්‍රිය ධර්මයන් මේ දියුණු කරනවා, සතිය වඩා ගන්නවා, ඒ ඔක්කොම කරගන්නවා. නමුත් පස්සට යනකොට මේකේ ක්‍රමානුකූලව මේක හේතුඵල ධමයකට පරිවර්තනය වෙනවා. අපිම තේරුම් ගන්නවා මේක මේ මම කරනවා නෙමෙයි. මට මේ ජීවිතයේ සිද්ධ වෙන දේවල්, උඩ යට යන දේවල්, මේ අටලෝ දහමට මුහුණ දෙන දේවල්, මේවා යම්කිසි හේතුඵල ධමයක් ක්‍රියාත්මක වෙනවා. මේ මමම කරනව නෙමෙයි මේක. ඉතින් මේකටත් මම ඉඩ දෙන්න වෙනවා. මට මේකට මුහුණ පාන්න වෙනවා. මට මේකෙන් පැනලා යන්න බෑ. මගේ යම්කිසි කුසල ශක්තියක් තියෙනවා නම් ඒ කුසල ශක්තියෙන් මට මිහිරි ශබ්දයක් අහන්න තියෙනවා නම් ඉතින් අහන්න වෙනවා. මට ඒ වගේම බැනුමක් අහන්න තියෙනවා නම් ඉතින් බැනුමකුත් අහන්න වෙනවා. හැබැයි මම ඒ කුසල ශක්තිය හරහා ආපු ගීතය අහලා රාගයක් ඇති කරගන්නෙත් නැත්නම්, අකුසල ශක්තිය නිසා බැනුම් අහලා ද්වේෂයක් ඇති කරගන්නෙත් නැත්නම්, ඔන්න මම අලුතෙන් කර්ම රැස් කරන්නේ නැහැ. ඔතන තමයි අපි නව කර්ම රැස් නොකර පරණ කර්ම ටික ගෙවගෙවා යනවා. එතන ඒ වගේ රටාවකට තමයි අපි මේ පුහුණු වෙන්න තියෙන්නේ. මේ නව කර්ම රැස් කරන්න දෙන්නේ නැහැ. පරණ ඒවා ගෙවි යනවා. ඒවත් ඉතින් හිමීට ගෙවි යනවා ඉතින්. ඒකට ඉඩ දීගෙන මේ යන්න වෙනවා ඉතින්. ඒකයි අර බුදුරජාණන් වහන්සේ කියන්නේ මේකට එක පාට දැනගත්ත ගමන් කඩාගෙන යන්න බෑ. මේකට කාලයක් යනවා. මේ දිනපතාම ඉතින් මේක සිද්ධ වෙන්න ඕනේ. ඒක හැමදාම ඉතින් මේ පුහුණුවක් වශයෙන් දැන් අපි හැමදාම දැන් ඊයේ කෑම කෑවා කියලා අද නොකා ඉන්න බෑනේ. මේ කයට අදත් බඩගිනි හැදෙනවා. ඉතින් අදත් කන්න දෙන්න ඕනේ. ඒ වගේ තමයි. දැන් මේ අද භාවනා කළා කියලා ඉවර වෙන්න. ඉතින් හෙටත් භාවනා කරන්න ඕනේ. දැන් බුදුරජාණන් වහන්සේ බුදු වෙලත් භාවනා කරනවා. ඉතින් මොනවාටද කරන්නේ? අහන්න පුළුවන්නේ. දැන් කවුද මේ මහා කාශ්‍යප මහ රහතන් වහන්සේ රහත් වෙලා දුතාංග 13ම රකින්නේ. රහත් වෙලා ඉවර වෙලා. මොකටද ඉතින්? දුතාංග මොකටද මේ රහත් වෙලා? නමුත් දුතාංග රකින්න අදිෂ්ඨාන කරන්නේම රහත් වුණාට පස්සේ. ඉතින් මේ වගේ තියෙන හරිය අමුතු ධර්මයක්. මේ කියන්නේ ඒ හරහා නිකන් අමුතු දහමක් පෙන්නනවා අපිට. මේ අත්හැරීමේ මාර්ගයක්. තව කියන්නේ ශක්තිමත් වීමේ මාර්ගයක්. තව තේරුම් ගැනීමේ මාර්ගයක්. අපි තේරුම් ගැනීමක් තියෙන්නේ. මෙතන නැතුව මේ කවුරුත් එළියේ ඉඳගෙන අපිව මඩවනව නෙමෙයි. එළියේ ඉඳගෙන අපිව මෙහෙවනව නෙමෙයි. අපේම තියෙන මෝඩකම් නිසා අපි මේකේ දුවනවා. ඉතින් අපේ මෝඩකම් ටික අපි තේරුම් ගන්නවා නම් ටික අන්න ටික කරන මෝඩකම් ටික අඩු වෙන්න පටන් ගන්නවා. අහුවෙන්න අඩු වෙන්න පටන් ගන්නවා. ඉතින් අහුවෙන මුල් ටිකේදී වෙන්නේ අහුවුන තැන් ටික මම මෙන්න මෙතනත් අහුණා, අද අතනත් අහුණා, මෙන්න මෙතනත් අහුණා කියලා අන්න නිකන් අර ගණන් තැබීමක් එනවා නිකන් රැට. මෙන්න මේ තැන්වල ඔක්කොම අහුණා කියලා නිකන් ගණන් තැබීමක් එනවා. පස්සේ ඒ ගණන් ඒ කවුන්ට් එක පොඩ්ඩක් අඩු වෙනවා. බැලන්ස් එක අඩුයි දැන්. ඉස්සෙල්ලා නම් සෑහෙන තැනක අහුවෙලා. ඊට පස්සේ කාලයකට යනකොට මෙච්චර අහුවෙලා නැහැ. යන්තම් බේරිලා දිනවා. පස්සේ එතන අහු නොවි ඉන්න ඕනේ. යන්න එතන තමයි ලස්සනම භාවනාව සිද්ධ වෙන්නේ. අපි අර රිට්‍රීට් එකකට ඇවිල්ලා ඉඳගෙන සක්මන් කරමින් කරන්නේ නිකන් අර ලැබ් එකේ කරනවා වගේ භාවනාවක්. ඒකත් අත්‍යවශ්‍යයි. හැබැයි එතන කෙනෙක් එක්ක කතා බහ කර ඉඳද්දී අයිනවනේ තැන් වලට. රිදෙන තැන් වලට අයිනවා. අන්න එතකොට තමයි භාවනාව වෙන්න තියෙන්නේ. එතනදී වැදුනා නම්, ඒ කියන්නේ මේ මාන්නයට වැදුනා නම් මාක් හරියා කියපු දෙයක් කරා. මට හිතන්න නිකන් සැලකුවේ නෑ, මගේ වචනට ගරු කරේ නෑ, නිකන් අත්තල්ලා දැම්මා, කපලා දැම්මා මාව. අන්න රිදෙනවා. අන්න එතනදී ද්වේෂය ඇති වෙන්න පුළුවන් අන්න එතන තමයි යන්තම් බේරෙන්න ඕනේ. ඔන්න තව කවුරු හරි දකින්නවා. හම්බුණා හොන්තිය ලස්සන කෙනෙක්. අන්න අහු වෙන්න පුළුවන්. අන්න රාගෙ එන්න පුළුවන්. අන්න එතන උපාදාන නොකර ඉන්න ඕනේ. ඒකයි තත්ත විපස්සති. බුදුරජාණන් වහන්සේ කියන්නේ ඒකයි. ඔය හැමතැනම කියනවානේ. මොකද්ද මේ අතීතං නාන් වාගමෙය්‍ය නප්පටිකංකේ අනාගතං යදතීතං පහීනන්තං අපත්තංච අනාගතං පච්චුප්පන්නංච යෝ ධම්මං තත්ත විපස්සති. දැන් මේ අතීතය අතහැරලා දාන්න. අතීතය ගැන මේ කනගාටු වෙන්න එපා. අනාගතය ගැන ප්‍රාර්ථනා අනාගතයත් අතහැරලා දාන්න අනාගතය ගැන ප්‍රාර්ථනා වැඩි තියාගන්න යන්න එපා. අනාගතය තාම වෙලා නැහැ. පච්චුප්පන්නංච යෝ ධම්මං තත්ත විපස්සති. මේ වර්තමාන මොහොතේ මේ මොහොතේ මොනවාද සිද්ධ වෙන්නේ? මේ මොහොතේ අන්න උපාදානයක් සිද්ධ වුණා නම් අන්න ඒක එතන විපස්සනා වෙන්න ඕනේ. එතන තමයි නියමම ප්‍රායෝගික භාවනාව වෙන්නේ. ඉතින් මේ පැත්තට තමයි ටික ටික යන්න තියෙන්නේ අපිට. ලොකු ගමනක් තියෙන්නේ. ඉතින් ටික ටික තමයි යන්න වෙන්නේ. ඉතින් ඕක අපි හිතමු මේ මෛත්‍රී බුදුහාඳුරේ කාලේ කරන්න ගිහිල්ලා මේ උන්වහන්සේ අපිට ලේසියෙන් කළා දෙයිද? එතෙන්දී ඉතින් අපි මෙහෙකවත් උත්සාහයක්වත් කළා තියුනේ නැත්නම් උන්වහන්සේට අපිව පේන්නේවත් නැහැ ඉතින්. දැන් ඉතින් එහෙමනම් දැන් බුදුවරු කී දෙනෙක් පහළලා දින්නේ නැද්ද නේද? ඉතින් අපි මේක අපිම කළ යුතුයි. ඒකයි බුදුරජාණන් වහන්සේ කියන්නේ මොකද්ද තුම්හෙව කිච්ඡං ආතප්පං අක්ඛාතාරෝ තථාගතා. ඔබ ඔබලාම විසින් මේ කෙලෙස් තවන වීරය කළ යුතුයි. තථාගතයන් වහන්සේලා මඟ පෙන්නනවා පමණයි. ඉතින් මාර්ගය පෙන්ලා දීලා තිනවා අදටත් ධහම තියෙනවා. අපිම උත්සාහ තිය යුතුයි. ඔව් හොඳයි.
Bhante, this is the final question. Venerable Sir, sitting meditation. When practicing breath meditation, I observed that I was perhaps having a weakness in this way. As the in-breath was coming to its end, I was expecting the next out-breath. Similarly, before the out-breath comes to its end, I was expecting the next in-breath. I felt that this was a weakness, and after much effort, I have somewhat succeeded in not expecting the next in or out breath. Am I doing this wrong? Theruvan Saranai.
Now, if you are able to let go of that expectation, it instantly, immediately you may feel relaxed. You may feel kind of reducing kind of a burden. Now, but you are in a fairly good stage because you are simply worried about the next breath, worried about the next in-breath or next out-breath. Now you are very much in the present moment. You haven't let go of the past, you haven't let go of the big future. You are simply expecting the present, fairly in the very narrow present area. Even here now you have to simply enjoy what is under very nose, what is you are simply at this current moment what you are experiencing. See how much relax, how much simplicity we have to have. So we are not bothered whether it is happening, what will happen in the very next moment. Current moment is happening right now. This very moment I am just mindful about the ongoing process. That's all. If we can come to this very moment, fair amount of heaviness, fair amount of burden we can keep aside. So mind feel relaxed, mind feel light. You can, theoretically also we can understand. So mind doesn't need to worry, mind doesn't need to bother about the past and the future, because what is occurring right now is just the very present moment. So we are just being aware of it. Even though theoretically it is very simple, how difficult it is to do. So we are either in the past or in the future, and we know it is past has gone, future hasn't come yet, and when it is coming also it is not the way that we expected. Useless. Still we are taking unnecessary burden. Unnecessary heavy weight is on the head. So when are we going to keep it aside? So therefore, for the Arahant, it is said, Ohita Bharo, the one who has kept aside the burden, kept aside the heavy burden. We are carrying a burden. Ohita Bharo. So all these things Buddhas have seen. How beautifully he has seen how these worldly beings are suffering due to ignorance, and he has seen. And when someone is become fully enlightened, so he simply let go this burden. Yeah, okay. So we have finished the written questions. So if you have any other question, we can discuss briefly, or else we can finish. Okay. Okay, there is no any other specific question. So we can wind up the session. So we can meet around 4 p.m. Today I have to do the Dhamma sermon. So we'll meet around 4 p.m. to conduct the Dhamma sermon. Thank you very much for participation.